y'all doing today? What is up with it? Alrighty. I missed y'all. It's been like what? A couple days, maybe a couple weeks. I don't know. It feels like centuries. But anyways, today we are going to be reacting to How to Be a Loner by Daidus. Honestly, I like Daidus' videos. I haven't watched him in a minute as well. Alright, without further ado, let's get started, shall we? And click.
Split up?
No! Squid neutral!
Now, if you're clicking on this video, then that means
There we
you're
go.
either a loner, was a loner, or just curious and want to see the inside scoop of how a loner thinks and behaves like. Ironically, being a loner in this world is actually a popular trait to have, believe it or not. I mean, just look at all those main characters who are either neats or mysterious and aloof or just an asshole. Like, they're so popular that being a loner is becoming romanticized at this
Yeah.
point.
Pink is definitely not your color.
Lonely people make stories about lonely people because they want to be noticed by lonely people.
Wait, really?
Loners are everywhere, but you just don't notice them because they like to become invisible. They like to camouflage with their environment the best they can. They're like little chameleons. Now, I want to say that being a loner is nothing to be proud about, but sometimes for some people, like me, being alone just feels good, and we do it on our own free will. Other
Yeah,
times,
but it
you
comes
have
with a
no
price,
choice.
though.
Bullying
It comes
is
with
the
a
best
price.
example here. Either way, you look like a loser. Now, for me, surviving middle school and high school was one of the hardest tasks I ever had to do, ever. Socially, of course. This era of schooling was when I was at my peak loner phase. My grades were bad. I was addicted to MMOs. I barely talked at school in a single day. My aura I put out was, please don't talk to me. And
Yeah, the MMO part. Bro, I used to love playing MMO RPG games, bro. Like on the PC, on PlayStation. I used to play them way back then. During, at least for my high school. No, was it high school year? Yeah, it was my high school year. But the part what I do relate to the most is the aura part. Or, I just have a resting bitch face.
yo, can the teacher stop pairing us with the classmates? My thought process going to school every single day.
Yeah, no, bro. The part where you said that.
School
I
every
swear.
single day.
No, I'm sorry for backing up the video, y'all, but I swear. I highly agree with this
Pairing us
one.
with the classmates.
Especially with people that don't want to talk to us.
My thought process going to school every single day was, I gotta speedrun these classes and get home ASAP. Home was my sanctuary, where I felt at peace, and I'm sure many people feel this way, especially after having to be forced to play this social construct game where if you ain't playing, you're just observing. Observing is how we loners learn how to be social, how to interact with another human later in life, at least for me. We love to observe. Instead of having a learning experience ourselves, why do that when we could just stay quiet and just listen in on conversations, such as a conversation in a class between two popular talkative students? What are they talking about? What do they find funny? What body language are they doing at certain times to cause a reaction? What vocab are they using? Man? Dude? Babe? What parts do we like about how this interaction is going, and what parts do you disagree with and would never do? People who are chatting away don't even realize that they are filtering away the background noise. You don't notice, but I'm listening to you. I'm observing you. I sound like a creepy stalker, but it's not my fault I'm forced to sit at my desk waiting for class to start and you are putting up an entertaining social display for me to witness?
Literally, bro. I swear on them shits, bro. I swear on them shits.
You can filter the background noise and pretend the world doesn't hear you all you want, but I'm that lonely, quiet kid in the back that chose to hone in on your conversation. If there's 5 conversations going on at once, I'll pick the most interesting one. Maybe it's you.
But
Now, being a loner doesn't exactly mean I had no friends or family members or whatever. Okay, it's not a competition, guys. But whatever. My cousins were
Mm.
my best homies, and I had one singular friend in the same grade as me, okay? While my other four friends were always one or two grades above me or a couple below me. Essentially, in a typical school day, I would be extremely lucky to be in the same class as my one singular friend who's in the same grade. But if that were the case, holy squid, I can finally breathe. What a breath of fresh air. Usually schools have multiple lunchtime sessions because there are too many students to feed all at once, so naturally my one friend wouldn't be there to eat with me sometimes. Therefore, made me the loser kid who's sitting all by himself at his own table. Like there'll be a table over there with 20 people somehow, meanwhile my table is completely empty. You might not know how humiliating it is to be that guy, but it is awful.
I'm just saying, bro. Once I'm done with my food, I would just end up going to sleep until I hear the bell ring for us to go to class, bro. Because honestly, I get this. I understand. I understand this.
I know it might be easy for you to say, I don't care, but you probably do. Because what do loners hate the most? Having eyes on them. And guess where the spotlight is shining on? Your table. Might as well have a flag that says Loser Island. A survival tip for me would be to skip lunch, okay? When it's lunchtime, go somewhere else. Bring a home lunch, I don't know. Eat it in an isolated secret spot or something, okay? My school had teachers blocking the cafeteria exits for some reason, like you aren't allowed to leave.
Same.
Bro, all I did was never enter in the first place. When I got to junior year in high school, I got my driver's license and I just walked to my car and drove away until my next class. The funniest part about this whole
Hell.
situation is that in life after high school, nobody cares if you eat alone. Why is middle school and high school like this? Well, since I just gave you a pro tip on loner survival at school, I might as well give you some more. Here are some tips I've learned from my own experience, because I'm a loser. Such as, you know that cliche desk by the window, second row in the back of the classroom in all of your anime? This is actually a pro spot for a loner to sit at because the teacher can't see you. There's only one person that can sit next to you. You blend into the crowd of students to become invisible. And the best part, we loners think a little too much, so now we get to overthink while ignoring the class environment by staring out at the window to the outside world. This is a cliche for a reason. Now, I've said this before, but I think it's very important. Aura. You must ooze loner aura. Give a vibe that makes people not want to approach you or ask you any questions, because you never talk and you look dead inside. But if they do summon you to talk, please don't ignore them. That's just rude. Answer in a way where you can avoid all conflicts. Loners hate conflict. We will do anything in our power to avoid it. What does this person probably want me to say? I'ma say it. Make sure to set your aura as invisible, not angsty dangerous. You know what type of person I'm talking about. Aura. Because you are here to avoid conflicts, not create them. Remember, loner chameleon. We are one with the background. Now, there are drawbacks, actually many of them, to being a loner. Social skills are very important, and if you're bad at it, you're going to have a terrible time. Loners grow social skills at a snail's pace because they learn from observing instead of just doing. Don't worry, guys, if you're bad at this, just keep chiseling away at it and eventually it'll all click. After all, everybody.
Yeah, true. Since like when it comes to people trying to talk to me, I'm like as soon as I got into 7th or 8th grade, people just known me as that one guy that just sleeps a lot. To the point where I got detention for it. Like my sleeping schedule was terrible, honestly. It was either because the teachers were boring or because I don't know, for some reason I'm just tired. Even if I sleep at the right time at night, you know? But yeah, I was just known as that one sleepy motherfucker that just doesn't talk much.
It grows at different rates, right? Another drawback is that people can judge you harshly, even if you're just vibing, okay? Man, that guy has no friends. Man, that guy's weird and never talks. Man, that guy thinks he's better than us, okay? Yeah, getting a girlfriend or boyfriend is going to be hard because if your whole existence is to become invisible, how are they going to notice you, mate? As being human, we crave interaction. Why do you think some lonely men are this down bad? If you don't get enough interaction, you become like this. Just like everything in life, strive for balance. It's okay to be a loner, but be careful. It gets pretty easy to slip into despair, and then all of a sudden you start hating the world. I would know. I think I became an artist because I was a loner, and being an artist is a lonely hobby. You know, I like it sometimes. Being lonely creates our best works. Being lonely lets us discover what we want. Being lonely lets us wind down.
Jesus, clean your
Anyways,
room.
if you're new here and you haven't figured it out by now, I've made multiple of these life guides, but in reality, it's just a front. It's not really a guide, okay? It's just me talking about my own experiences, and I hope that in sharing, you feel a little less lonely if you can somehow relate to some parts. If you can't relate, then that's fine. Now you're the kid in the back of the class choosing to listen in on a conversation. Also, anyone who knows me in real life, I'm okay. I'm fine. It's in the past, okay? I'm fine.
Dude, this is a horrible game.
Oh, wait. Honestly, though, that was a good video, actually. I like that. Ouch. But honestly, though, I really do agree with what he says and some of what he was saying in the video. But anyways, y'all, if y'all like this video, give it a thumbs up and all that. And also, make sure to drink some water and check up on the homies to make sure they're doing okay. And also, Koro out.